I started talking about it last stream. And since then, I wanted to do a little bit over. I want to actually talk about the Nazi VTuber who got banned and the just Nazi VTube group, because I've been sent and these are extra rare now. These are limited mint condition, limited edition, special collector's item screenies you're going to see here, because to my knowledge, they have now closed up their Discord server. This is my red meat VTuber drama. Oh, if this is your red meat, you're going to be eating good. This has so much happening in it.
Holy crap. These are the Negroes I've seen out here.
This person that we're seeing here, right here, down here, I wanted to play that audio for you. Because, and shout out to Kate Bush's husband too. If you're already jumping ahead, and I need you to jump back a step with me, because we got a lot to go over here. You may have noticed the very first clip, same Nazi Miku avatar, different voice, sounds like a girl, like a teenage young girl. And then you might be like, whoa, that threw me. When you look at this kick stream and you see the username cat, you misled men into simping for you by playing as a woman. That is a Jewish scam and gay. So this is Nachisu Miku, who we talked about a little bit ago, was part of a VTube group. We'll talk more about them in a second. Because not only has Nachisu Miku been found out to be a man in his 30s who was at January 6th, who cosplays as an anime girl online, but not only did he lie about it, he also is now trying to claim that it was parody. This posted yesterday, the views and opinions expressed on this account belong solely to the fictional character portrayed and do not reflect those of the voice actor, creators, or any affiliated parties. This character is a work of fiction, voiced using AI technology by a male actor for entertainment purposes only. The fuck it is! This was the thing that made me go, no, we gotta cover this on stream. I was like, you know what? I wasn't really feeling the thing. The fact that he is now such a lolcow overnight, basically, like through nothing but a series of unforced rake-stepping errors, he has gained the entire ire of Kiwi Farms, who were a large part of, like, once the thread started unraveling, once people started putting pieces together on, like, actually, I think this is a dude and maybe a Jan 6er, Kiwi Farms kind of snowballed from there. Not least of which because, so, not only did he first claim that Kiwi Farms was doxing his brother, not him, he then went to the owner of Kiwi Farms on Twitter and threatened legal action. Which, say whatever you want about Kiwi Farms, might be the dumbest way to interact with them. What did you think you were doing here? What did you think you were doing here? Nazi Miku is a Jan 6er? Sure is! And boy, oh boy, I have the documents to prove it. In case you were curious, here's the arrest warrant for Kenneth Christian Paul Scholes. Yep. This is his arrest warrant for Jan 6. Here's a picture. And in case you didn't know, this is Kenneth Christian Paul Scholes saying, "This is our house, January 6th at 1:49 p.m. Pretty damning. Pretty damning. Oh yeah, no, I have a folder full of receipts. Here's another Jan 6er, I guess, Chad Burmeister saying, "First guy to storm the Capitol today." Oh look, it's our buddy Kenneth. Say hi, Kenneth. You're on TV. I'm gonna say stupid. Lunar Nocturne, holy shit, they threatened Kiwi Farms. Brave or stupid is a man threatening legal actions against KF user. He didn't threaten legal action against just a KF user. He threatened a legal action against Null, the owner of the website. He's like a Nazi YouTuber with like 3,000 followers. What are you doing? Somebody did say Timu Pool last time we were streaming, which is very good. Here's his first lie. This was a couple days ago. Hey, good morning. Looks like Kiwi Farms tried to dox me and found a Minecraft account my brother has let me use. They're sharing my brother's photos as me, but they have my address and stuff. They also doxed Akemi. Just want to let you guys know. This was in his Discord. Now, you might ask, what precipitated all of this? And I'm glad you asked, because there were a number of things that called attention to him and this group far before anything else. Far before people decided to get involved. The first of which was shortly after, so this was 7/15. On July 9th, Akemi, I suppose the de facto leader of this VTARD group, announced them, Shiro, Nines, Wendigogo, and Nazi Miku as part of a VTuber group, parenthetical, not corpo, currently comprised of 5 based anime girl VTubers who aren't afraid to speak their mind and go against what is deemed politically correct. Ooh. This is so fucking funny to me. Like, I love the idea of not only grown-ass adults, but in particular a grown-ass man, like, signing his name to this with, like, this radio shock jock. This ain't your daddy's VTube group. Oh, oh, oh! And then, shortly after that, I believe, so this was 7/15, not even a week, Shiro decides to step down. I will be stepping away from VTards. Do not make assumptions until you know the full story, please. I believe that what started as a joke has gone too far and has opened up some dangerous paths. If you want to unfollow me for my choice, that's your right. It becomes increasingly apparent that she believes these things. Here we go. I thought that Nachisu's views were ironic, not real. Which led to them sharing this, saying, Shiro, I will not associate with someone who actually believes Nazi talking points. And Nachisu Miku saying, I will not associate with someone who actually believes art of child rape is okay. So the split in the group was between an actual Nazi and a pedophile. This is the online Nazi contingent. This is like, they're all just like this, I guess. And then they're all just like men on top of it, apparently. Yeah, crazy how those two groups overlap so often. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, SavvyCast, the funny part to me about Shiro's comment is it took less than a week, but also the idea of like, well, I thought it was just ironic. I thought the whole LARP was just memeing. So that kind of drew attention to the group falling apart. And then the other stuff is that because they are terminally cringe, Nachisu Miku kept posting this "we're going to fucking kill you" thing, which I commented on that I believe it goes hard when you're picturing punching your stepdad in the face. It's a beautiful kind of cringe because it's the most sincere form of cringe where they truly like this is some 7th grader practicing in a mirror shit because they think this is gonna hit. They think that this is gonna this is gonna get those bullies when they're fucking yeah, it's pretty good. There's some prime goofballism. Would you believe they got banned for that? And then because they are just that fucking cringe, they came back with stuff like, you thought it was going to be that. Like, literally, unironically, Sephiroth posting on main. She's Sephiroth posting on main. Sorry. A grown-ass 33-year-old man is Sephiroth posting on main using an AI anime lolly Nazi VTuber as his mouthpiece. You ever think about how sometimes you're the first person to have ever said a sentence? Like how nobody's ever said that sentence in the history of the world, probably. Yeah, it's like if you go through their time, well, can't do it anymore because they've deleted. But if you go through their timeline previously, they have a lot of just AI slop garbage like this because they're not going to find anybody who actually wants to draw this dumbass bullshit for them. I do also want to tie a couple other people in here because people have asked before, and here's the most important part, or at least a lot of the cringe could have been avoided. A lot of the spotlight could have been avoided. If this dumbass just had, like, either committed to the bit or had one excuse. But as we already saw, they first claimed that their brother was the one being doxxed, not them. It was actually my brother's account. Then this came out of them being on somebody else's stream.
Okay, now I have to ask this because everyone's wondering. Are you a girl?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, I'm actually a fat Latino guy who loves tacos, and I have my sombrero. No, I'm
Period.
not a guy.
Period. So true.
So that seems pretty definitive. But, oh no, actually, y'all, this is a fictional character. Do not reflect those of the voice actor. This character is a work of fiction, voice using AI technology for entertainment purposes only. Here's the kind of cringe shit they got up to, by the way. The funniest part about this is that there were so many people who, just like Kirsch, so many people who just immediately jumped to her defense because they thought it was an actual woman online. And they were arguing, doing their white knight bullshit about their based VTuber goddess because it's just the way they all are. It's just the way they all fucking are. Like, no matter how much people like this want to call trans people freaks, everything you've done, everything you've concocted your entire reality and just the artifice of it around is so much more freakish and bizarre than anything I've ever seen a trans person do. Since they've been outed as an actual Nazi and also a Jan Sixer and also a fucking liar, grifter, scam artist, and also as we're about to go into their personal Discord a little bit, to find out that, now I did not get any screenshots of it, but the person who was in the Discord did reach out to me to let me know that A, there were people who claimed to be minors in there, and B, there were people who were sharing pornography in this Nazi fucks Discord. Now, these are things that are generally pretty easy to nip in the bud. For example, in my Discord, we have a no NSFW policy. We don't have any NSFW channels. We also have a no minors policy. This is how you stop those two things from happening. Where we to our best ability, vet people before coming in. We don't just let literally anybody roll up in there. And if somebody says they're a minor, we say, sorry, like, nah. Like, you have to have those delineations and you have to stand by them for everybody's safety. Yet, these people who are, mind you, the ones who are constantly yelling and railing, particularly this dipshit, who would, again, go into trans people's mentions and post memes about literally killing them as her little VTuber AI avatar. And that's the freaky shit they're getting out to. But I need to show off one more. Like, nuclear
that's
levels
funny.
of cringe.
That's based.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's what I like about Nick Fuentes is he calls.
That's funny. That's based. Rev says Desu not beating the white nationalist allegations, by the way. Having a twitch.tv/RevUwu having a fucking Nazi YouTuber reacting to them positively. Oh, and would you believe this Nazi girl VTuber is a Fuentes orbiter? Many such cases. This is what's happened since, because after he basically said, oh, this is all an act. This is all, the views and opinions expressed belong solely to this fictional character. After all that shit, they've tried to take the mask off, so to speak.
And I'm German. I am German. And I actually have my fucking DNA test here, so let me pull that shit up. Where was it? Let me transition here. I really shouldn't have to prove this, but I'm not fucking Jewish. Like, why would I be talking about Jewish and doing Nazi stuff? I mean, I guess I could see how that might be a Jewish tactic or whatever, but I'm not fucking Jewish. So this is my DNA.
And then Niara posted this, which is very funny.
Let me transition here.
Yeah, we don't claim her. We don't claim her. I appreciate Niara's optimism though. That's very nice. Oh, and then there is the other fun part is Akemi, who was a person. Thank you very much. Yeah, Packed 1558. Thank you for holy crap, been a year already. Reese, thank you for subscribing. I can't fucking believe it either. Akemi, based cat girl VTuber, joined 2020. Came out that she had like pride, love is love stuff. So a lot of people are just calling her also a grifter and a LARP. After she especially started shit with Shiro. Starts shit, then plays victim, and now backs out of it. They cry out in pain as they strike you. And I don't want to go too hard on Akemi because this seems like somebody who legitimately has like issues that need to be worked out beyond just being a Nazi and a piece of shit online. We also have many posts from inside Nachisu Miku's dumbass Discord server, which, by the way, they've deactivated now. They deactivated a bunch of stuff across a bunch of programs. This was from a couple days ago when the account got banned and clearly is just ban evading, saying, new X account, everybody go to. Talking about a Fourth Reich in here. I'd say our current situation is even worse than Weimar Germany, so it'd be merited. This is what happens when you tell the white people from all culture to fuck off and kick cans when their nation is being transformed rapidly with their own eyes. Reason why you need nationalists in every country. Global homo. It's just a bunch of kids. It's just a bunch of I say kids. The ringleader here is a 30-year-old man. So maybe not. But they talk like you would expect a bunch of Nazi children to talk. Don't trans react near he's a normal woman. I'm being bullied for banning a child. So this was apparently somebody got banned for posting porn when kids were present. I don't know the full context of that, just that there were minors in the server, which is not surprising, and that there was porn being shared in the server. And obviously, I don't have pictures of that. Punky may snark. So a 30-year-old neo-Nazi surrounding themselves with a bunch of children. You see. No. It is a 30-year-old neo-Nazi LARPing as a teenage girl, or at the very least, a anime girl, claiming that, no, I'm a real girl. No, I'm a real girl. Yeah, here we go. Hang Niara 2, a long braid of hemp grass specifically. So they're talking about they're inciting violence against the VTuber Niara. Here's the one of the funnier posts that we're gonna find, and I want to read this because it's so the way that they have to come hat in hand to their dumb little fucking community and be like, well, geez, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, hi, VTards community. I want to start by reiterating that the VTards group has different ideas and beliefs on all sides. Real, actual violence is not part of my beliefs. In this group, we respect each other, even though we may disagree. It's so funny how when they're actually called out, when they're actually tracked down and insulted and have their masks revealed, then it becomes like, hey, whoa, wait, we're just taking part in the marketplace of ideas here. What's the big idea? Like, come on. I'm just a regular Nazi anime VTuber. Real, actual violence is not part of my beliefs, which is obviously something somebody says when they are sending AI-generated videos saying, we're going to fucking kill you to exclusively trans people. This is obviously a very serious thing. But the rest of this is the more telling aspect, because this only really started coming out in the wake of a little bit more scrutiny. Like this wasn't even in the last week. This was a month ago. With that said, members in my Discord have been catching suspensions for violating TOS. From what I am mostly seeing is posting images with swastikas in them. I have asked my community to start moving away from content that has direct Nazi symbolism in it and recommend people do the same here. So this, I believe, is the VTARD community Discord, not the personal Discord. And if you'll remember, this is shortly after Shiro decided to leave the group because pedophilia is okay for these fucking weirdos, but for only one of them, it seems that Nazism is a step too far. Their mind is an enigma that, much like the Hellraiser puzzle box, I don't really want to solve. While I still have the hat and the armband, there are no actual symbols on them, and that's on purpose. It allows us to stay in Discord TOS. We have to play to the edge and avoid crossing the line. Unfortunately, Discord has these rules, and I don't want to see the community get nuked or other members get banned. So that's actually a really interesting and telling part, in that it kind of reveals, like again, it's not a secret how much these Nazis, these white supremacist pieces of shit, like to quote unquote hide their power level. It is not like a new idea. It's not particularly shocking that they are literally in their spaces going like, we have to go all the way up to the edge, but we can't cross it. But it is surprising to see them so stupid as to say it this loud and this blatantly. Like, that it is literally a LARP for you on multiple levels, but that you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly how close to the line you are. Yeah, we have people talking about Jewish stuff. People saying, in the latest news of leftist insanity, Miku is a teenage boy using a voice changer and 34. So they're like, oh, these crazy leftists are saying that my wife who's actually a dude. Can you believe that? And then they're just like, yeah, because he is. You fool. You fool. So this is some of the lolly porn that was apparently shown and of another VTuber that was in the group, Nines, who is one who has since been like, yeah, we're splitting and leaving the group. Here's more Nazi shit, racism. What are we talking here? We have somebody talking about why pornographic nonsense, the way the unions are fucked. People talking up how awesome fucking Mein Kampf is, which, by the way, if you've ever read Mein Kampf, that is like next to the Turner Diaries. You have to truly be like below room temperature IQ to look at Mein Kampf and be like, yeah, no, this dude was actually spitting. Actually, he had some fucking good points. Like you can just keep going through it. You can keep going through it. It's racism. There's literally a voice channel that was dedicated to racism. Like it's not surprising. They deserve to be banned. They deserve to not be on the internet. They deserve to be called out. I do want to kind of end with Shiro though, or no, Nines. Sorry, because this was fairly recently, where again one of them came out and was like, actually, I kind of don't want to be associated with this, because what ended up happening is right after all of this shit started coming out, the others started getting their info pulled, and people started looking into, are the rest of these fucking people just LARPing? Are the rest of these people men trying to con their audiences? Are the rest of these people 33-year-old transphobes who are pretending to be big busty anime girls online to get simps? I don't know yet. I don't really care. There's one of them. And honestly, that's enough for me to kind of throw, like, the fact that it was a Nazi VTuber to begin with is enough for me to throw it out with the bathwater. But the fact that one of them is also a 30-year-old January 6er pretending and claiming multiple times and like continuing to back up and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie to cover it up. It's almost art. It's almost art. Like performance art, if nothing else, certainly. Due to recent events, some things have come to light that, after looking into, I personally can't stand behind. While I still believe in freedom of speech, there are certain things I'm not comfortable associating myself with. I do have a limit. Was this July or this was this month? You had a month? You had a month. You had a month with a Nazi, and you're like, oh, no, now's God, wow. I don't hold any ill will towards anyone involved. You should. I truly wish them the best. Thankful for the friendships we made. Terminally online, lukewarm takes. This isn't an apology. I love how they have to like still distance themselves, but be like, I'm not sorry. I've learned, I've grown, and I'm moving forward. Like they can't. They also have to like make sure that their audience knows. Now, I'm not being canceled. Please don't tell everybody I was canceled. Whatever you say, whatever you do, I absolutely was not canceled. After spending a month around the anime Nazis, I realized they might be dorks. Please don't tell everybody I got angry. Please don't tell everybody I got canceled. So, chat, this is just... It's been giving me a lot of good beans lately. I've been watching this kind of unfold from the periphery, and I want to thank the people who have posted and kept tabs on the story, who talked to me about it, so I can bring this all to y'all. Because, like, just when you thought the anime VTube girl community couldn't get any more embarrassing. Like just when you thought everything that came out about Kirsch a couple months ago put a spotlight so negative on VTubers, on this kind of quote unquote based anime girl, the ones who kind of like go after simps. And then you find out that one who's been, just really making waves, telling people to die and that they're going to kill them, is actually a 30-year-old man. It's perfect. It's beautiful in a way. Because, like, again, this is every Nazi, every white supremacist group, the thing that tends to drive them apart is usually paranoia. It's usually paranoia towards each other. It is why you have in these online spaces, in these online forums, if somebody says one thing that goes against the grain, it's not like, let's have a spirited debate about this and let's talk about it in the marketplace of ideas. No. It becomes, no, you're a fucking Fed, you're a fucking glowy, get the fuck out of here, stop Fed posting, like all that shit. This is what they deserve. They deserve all of these people to be unmasked, not just because they're Nazis, not just because they spread noxious, incredibly stupid shit online, not just because they are also literally grooming people in their Discord servers, but because at the end of the day, things like this just continue to fuel all of the little fascist groups out there and the doubt that they're going to continue to have. The paranoia that's going to continue to seep in every time they see another VTuber pop up saying, no, I'm actually based, and I like to say slurs, and I stream on Kick, and they're like, ooh, do I give this one $100 while I'm jacking off to lolly stuff? Or what if it's a man? It's a unique kind of hell. And I honestly love that for them. I love that for them.